Podcast.
So here's our first episode of the Unfiltered podcast. This is something a bit different that we want to do for a while. Where are we, Jimmy?
We are actually currently in Gravity HQO in the main shed with the boys and Jimmy fucking Wheels. We also have Danger Dan.
Danger Dan.
And this is a bit of an unfiltered podcast of, I guess, just the day in the life of freestyle and just random shit that comes to us while we're sitting in the shed.
Fucking pure antics.
Yeah, I know, because you're sitting right across from me and you got some solar panel happening, eh?
Yeah, mate.
Nice and bold.
Mate, I'll charge you up.
So where we are, we're sitting in the shed, pretty much sitting in front of a Maloo that needs to get sold.
Yeah, it does.
And all the motorbikes. Like,
Anyone want to buy one?
Yeah, anyone want a Maloo? I can, 50 bucks, mate. 50 bucks.
50 bucks for a carton of beer and a pack of Witty Blues and she's yours.
Maybe a cheeky rugby.
Yeah, 100%. But I mind a bit of a sloppy toppy.
sloppy toppy, eh? Jesus, this is what you're going to hear in this podcast. So, first of all, let's talk about the compound. Like, what's our setup and everything that we got? Because we have everyone that comes over and practice and train and do all that. It's like a one-place area. What do we got, Jimmy?
Well, my mum's going to hate me for this one, but she still reckons I killed a horse. Was a horse paddock for many years. And then, obviously, we started riding and, obviously, the background story. Why don't we start at the background, the bare base of where it all happened? Might as well. First ever podcast. Everyone's probably asking how Gravity come around, how we started and where we're at. Well, Pikey I met going on what? Jeez. 2 years. Probably just on year and a half, nearly 2 years now. I started riding back in 2020 with a mate of mine, Anthony Unan, who hopefully will listen to this podcast. Fuck you for leaving me.
Yeah, grab.
Yeah, 100%. We started back in 2020, before, just in COVID actually, just as the old Chinese man bit the bat. We found, we were riding at a mate's place up at Pete's Ridge on the Central Coast. And we were there for far out a good year and a half, probably a year. Obviously, the people that I was riding at had a rental property there, and we ended up riding it. It was sort of like a bit of Bermuda Triangle. We rode at 3 places on the one property, but owned by different people. So it was one property at one stage, subdivided, and we were just all around. We ended up moving on to the property that we were good mates with, and we put a concrete run up and did all that, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, rental got sold, so we had to jet. I got to a stage where I was just a bit over freestyle, as we all get at times, you know, bit of hard times. And I was going to sell everything. Went to sell everything. Sold one of my KX450s, which is probably a big part of the story why we're here now. Sold it to a bloke named Robert Quinneth. Mr. Seat Bounce, as you may all know him. He's a bloke in pink on a big green tractor. Seat bounces the fuck out of anything. And no, he's not
Loves
doing...
to sit down.
Yeah, he
probably
sits down
sits to piss.
He does
Yeah.
sit to piss. Yeah, so he come along, brought this bike of mine, the old tractor. I had a 250 at the time. And, end up hassling me for weeks to ride with him. Come ride, Jimmy. Come do this, Jimmy. And I was a bitch. I didn't want to hit a ramp. I was scared. I was over it. I was off it. Anthony, that was riding with me at the time, he jetted, you know, got the old whip and chain, ball and chain on, as we say. Old Emma, you know who you are. So he ended up buying a property and moving on with life and growing up. I haven't grown up yet.
Don't think you ever will, mate.
No. So, obviously, the story started there with Quinny, and I fucking dumbly said to the dude, I'd love to ride a show. And if anyone on here knows Quinny, he's the dude that you either love or you fucking hate.
It's a love-hate relationship.
It is a love-hate relationship. And he looked at me...
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, but not sorry, Quinny. This is the Unfiltered podcast. But he was the dude that just, far out, hears people's realities and dreams and just goes, okay, and runs with it. And he does have a solar panel. There's something within this group here about everyone's hairlines receding.
It's just because we're so fast, mate. Blow the wind off it.
Yeah, 100%. So we just, he took me under his wing as per se, and we started riding up at Newcastle. And anyway, we're riding up there. That's where I met Pikey, Shane Pike, for everyone that knows. We call him Pikey. And he filmed a bit of a demo on a Christmas Day it was like a long weekend, wasn't it, Pikey?
I think it was at Chico's. We went out because Chico had the ramp set up next to the what do you say, the creek, the water,
the river or something there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we all rocked up for Australia Day. It was Australia Day weekend. Yeah, Chucky was all there, Marcanoras.
Yep,
Dane Kennard was there. There was a few boys there, and then we rode for the day. It was hot as fuck that day. It was like good 38 degrees.
100%.
And then we all halfway through the day, some of us kept riding, some of us went out on Chico's ski boat. I watched Dane attempt to wakeboard. That was hilarious. Oh, that was a sight to see. Old man, couldn't stand up straight, still arches over. Just like how he rides.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Sorry, Dad, we're just roasting you a little bit on here. Still the old dog.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, and then I don't know, just kept connections after that. And then one day we just decided he just wanted to ride and everything, and then it all tied together when we started doing Gravity shows. And then what was your first show?
Ooh, okay. So our first ever Gravity show, as per se, as GravityFMX, would have to have been Singleton show. It was different. Fucking different.
Chaotic.
Yeah. Like, I've ran my own company for a while, but trying to run a bunch of
Delinquents.
Nah, they're good boys in a way, but like degenerate. Yeah, had a lot of dudes that were new to it, like me, never really been around that scene before, but had a dream to catch. We had Dane and all that who, actually no, we didn't even have Dane at that show, did we? No, Dane didn't come on the scene until, Dungog?
Yeah, Dungog was his first one.
Yeah, so we didn't even have Dane with us. So, it was, we had a lot of, I think I gave a lot of boys, I think one of the boys that was riding with us was his first show with us, and which is Wilco, Jack Wilco. Shout out to you, mate. Last night, saw you at the Freestyle Kings in Sydney in the Express session, mate. I was fucking...
Track crew.
Definitely track crew, but he was, mate, I saw him ride. He was shredding, Kids are there. What is it, ruler? He did a ruler. I seen him do the ruler. I seen you miss a trick, mate. I'm going to hold you to that, but nah, I was jealous, mate. You had a dream and you got it, mate, and you conquered it. So, kudos and credit to you, mate. Credit where credit's due. So, but our first, he was at our first show at Singleton, and we had Brody Snedden, Cuthberg, Quinny Ryder, me.
Ryder's also 9 years old.
Yeah, Ryder's 9 years of age. Kids up and coming. He was on a 65. We started on a 50 gasser, heap of shit. Then went to 65 gasser, another heap of shit. And then Quinny found the bright side in the blue bikes and brought him a YZ. Good on you, Quinny, for looking after your kid. About time you cared about him. But 100%. But yeah, we started there, and sort of backtracking a bit too now, back to when back to all this when we met Pike and all that at Chico's. I wasn't even hitting 75 foot at this stage. I just want you all to know that. I was only hitting like 20, 30 foot.
You're a pussy.
Yeah, and I've got to give a big shout out to fucking old Kennard, as I like to call him, Kennard's hire. Old fucking Dane, mate. He whinged, mate. The day I went up there for this Christmas party and was my setup, and we pushed the ramp in for me.
Australia.
It was, yeah. No, it was Christmas up there before I hit 75. I was hitting 75 at the Australia Day. I've only been riding 75 for probably, what's Australia Day from Christmas fucking Eve? Like 4 weeks, if that. So I rolled up to this Christmas party. This is backtrack, sorry guys, but fuck, this is how it is.
Yeah. Unfiltered.
And Dane got the shits because he goes, why are we pushing the ramp in? Like, who's this, mate? I'm an OG. And I was like, well, man, I don't know. I've never ridden anything over 50 foot. And these fucking cheeky bastards kept pushing this ramp back on me, and I kept jumping and going short, jumping and going short, jumping and going short. Like, what the fuck's going on? Next minute, they turn around, and they're all cheering, and they're like, you've done it, Jimmy. You're at 73 or 75 foot.
You didn't even fucking notice.
Didn't even notice. Fucking Dane ended up coming up to me, giving me the time of day once he knew that I had half a ball. And he was like, mate, well, you better be here in the morning and hit it again. Otherwise, I'm calling you a fucking pussy. And when you got Dane Kennard, the OG of the freestyle world, calling you a pussy, it hits your feels, Definitely. Yeah, you got to get 100%. You got to show the cunt up. So I rocked up there in my pink riding gear, looking like the biggest pink pony club, and launched it.
Yeah,
and
the old pink poof
yeah.
guy, eh?
And ever since that day, I'm just gonna take it as like I've hit 75. I think once before in my life at Chucky Norris's compound, and I got pushed to do that. But, it was good. Chucky pushed me to do it, and I did it on the big tractor, the big 450 with Anthony, and that was the last time I hit 75, which would have been easy a year prior. But, yeah, and then anyway, we started doing that. But then back to the Gravity shows, we then picked up Dane Kennard for the next show. He was happy to jump on, and credit to him, man. We're just a bunch of kids having a go. No fucking clue. And we've done it. And, yeah. We've had some hard times, as Pikey will admit. We've seen some shit, haven't we, Pikey?
Yeah, there's definitely some shit that goes on behind the freestyle world that no one ever sees, especially when you do your first show. Like, your first show is nerve-wracking, in a sense. Like, you've got the setup, you've got to make sure everything's the distance, you've got to make sure everyone's happy as well. That's the biggest challenge, making sure everyone knows what they're doing. But the good thing about Singleton was, though, the crowd was awesome. So, like, we set up in the middle pretty much the showground away from people where they could sort of see. You had wood chipping around you, so everyone had something to see, and then you got all these kids at the fence watching you when you ride. That was the best bit. Every time rider jumped, kids are cheering.
Yeah, same the little faces light up, yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got Cuthbert. He was the only flipper at the time riding with us. When everyone's doing the big tricks, big grabs, and rulers, and Dane doing the combos as he does, because he's the king at it. Seeing everyone cheer as soon as they see a backflip, that was a highlight for me. Because the kids love a backflip. Like,
they do.
These days, if you don't have a flipper in your show, would you technically say it's a show?
No, it's not. That's why I'm fucked. That's why I'm the fucking freestyle rider from Tumu, mate. I'm 50% of what you thought you were going to buy. And I just want you all to know that I'm not flipping. I know how to flip. I call myself the Tumu rider, mate. I look good to someone that hasn't seen freestyle before because I think they just think I can go really high in the air. Which you can. Fuck, I can go long. Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'm jumping 85 foot, mate. Better than all these freestylers. Yeah, I'm a 75 gap. Next time I'm buying an airbag, I'm only paying for 3/4 of it.
Yeah,
Because that's all I use.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not paying for the top half. Fuck it. But no, like, as I said, I wouldn't call myself a freestyler. I would call myself the Timu freestyler because I'm out there. I still ride. I still ride shows. Would I say that I should be riding shows? Fuck no. Why'd I start my own business? Because I wanted to ride a show. And anyone wants to have a dig at me and say, oh, you don't flip, you shouldn't be riding shows, eat a bag of dicks. If you've got a dream, chase it. If you want something that bad, you'll get it.
Well, that's it. You want to do something, you got it done.
Fucking oath.
Simple as that.
Like, am I going to stop? No. Are people going to get the shits? Fucking oath.
But that's the best part.
I love when people get the shits with me.
Yeah.
If you're fucking,
Keeps you going.
Yeah. You want something? Go get it.
Oh, it's like Dane calling you fucking pussy.
100%.
I want to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
mate.
100%. And now he works for me.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. But like, I'm learning to flip at the moment. Am I going to land it? Fucking oath I'm going to. Can everyone take me word on that? Fuck yeah. I'm not going to let anyone down. And I'm going to go to a show and I'm going to pull a flip. I might only have fucking 7 or 8 tricks. But I'm out there having a shot. I'm out having a go. And
having fun.
I'm having fun. I'm having a ball.
Having fun.
Yeah. Are we top of the range, top notch? Nah. Are we that family-friendly, bonding, go out there, do a show for your kids? Fucking oath. Kids, families are our priority. And we're going to give you guys a show and a demo, not even a demo, a show for the kids. That's what we want.
Yeah, and the good thing about our show is, as well, as we also do, the second session is usually our giveaways or our get the crowd to judge what we do, which I think is a great aspect for what we do for the live show. So every time we do a show, usually it's, 2 to 3 sessions? 100%. Most of the time, the first session's like our intro, we do a bunch of rides. Everyone does their semi-big tricks, because you don't want to bring out your big tricks straight off. No. You leave that for the last session.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't have a choice, Jimmy.
You just got to pull them all out, mate.
I don't have a choice. I've got to throw them out.
But the good thing is first one is intros, second one, crowd gets involved, and they judge some of the tricks, and then the last one is we go all out. Everyone brings out their big tricks, all the giveaways come out, all the boys ride up next to the fence and enjoy the crowd. Like, the crowd involvement is what we're there for. Yes, everyone can ride, everyone rides great, everyone has their own sort of perspective of how they ride, like their style, which makes it great for Gravity. Because the good thing is everyone's not the same. Everyone is an individual rider, which is a perfect aspect for Gravity, because that's what we are.
Everyone brings something to the table.
Yeah, and then we're like a family. I mean, we got Jimmy's fucking sister getting the crowd amped. Jessie.
Yeah. We've got Mr. Kennedy on the MC at the moment. We've got Jessie in there as too. So you got your female male. There's a lot of banter there because Jessie doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. No.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It tells you how
No
it is.
filter.
No filter.
Just keep going.
Yeah, that's it. But the vibes are always good. Like when we went to Dungog, that was a great one.
That was a great one.
Because everyone was in the grandstand. We had the show pretty much in front of the grandstand as well, nice and close. Awesome vibe. Everyone loved it. That's when we also got the gazebo with Tempe Tyres. They came on as a sponsor.
Yeah. Big shout out.
Fuck, old Colby. We like to call him the farmer now because of the moustache. He's the farmer. But he works for Tumby Tyres down there at Tumby Umby. What a name. What a way to say it. Big shout out to them for coming on and giving us a hand. They've done a lot for us.
Good bunch of boys. They'll hook you up.
Without Tumby, we'd be fucked. They give us a van. They help us out. We need something, they're there. Tyres for your cars, your trucks, your trailers, your horse floats. Mate, anything you need that's got rubber in it, hit them up. They're the dudes. Another one of our sponsors, Jimmy fucking Wheels, Wheeler Excavations, Wheeler Skips. Pikey, mate. Pikey's... You know what? I think there is someone that we don't give enough credit to. No. Mr. Pike.
Oh, come on.
Mr. Pike.
The heart and soul of the crew.
No one would know what we do without his creativity.
Oh, exactly right.
Now...
Yeah, well, he makes you look good.
He does.
Yeah.
What you guys see is 100% edited. It's not even me.
Yeah.
It's... without Pike, mate, he's fucking in... He's at my house nearly every afternoon editing shit, turning up, ideas, websites. Like, he's putting in more effort than I am. I get home from work, I'm fucked. This cunt's at me door.
Yeah.
Jimmy, we're doing this.
I mean, you're in bed and he's there. Like, get up, mate. Let's go. We got things to do. No.
Like, shit you not. We were sitting in the shed, 2 nights ago, playing around with your tray, Danger Dan's tray. And... Yeah, fucking big wank stain he is.
Yeah, I've got a small penis.
He does. You have a small cock.
It's very fitting.
Yeah. And we're
I've got to have something large.
in our shed fucking around, and we're like, Pikey's like, start a podcast. And I'm like, fuck, I'm down. I've listened to podcasts before, and I quite enjoy them when they're interesting. So, Pikey's idea again.
Something new. Something no one else has done, really. So, yeah.
So my sister, credit to her. Credit to me mum too. She puts up with the fucking lot, old Keza.
Good old Kez.
Old Kez, mate. She smokes like a chimney, but fuck, she's a good old girl.
What she also does is when we're over, she's a barista.
She
comes over.
Yeah, Kez's coffees.
Yeah. We come over in the morning. She gives us coffees in the morning, lattes. I get a latte, 2 sugars.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get a cup.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
cappuccino.
Yeah, get the cap.
Yeah. So like when you come over here, it's pretty inviting, which is the great thing about this place as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're new here and you've been riding but you haven't actually been at shows or ridden with like people that have done shows,
Yeah.
it's a great position to be in when you come out here.
100%.
Everyone pushes you here because it's
Yeah.
all family vibe. Like,
Everyone's welcome.
what did we have? We had, is it Brad that came over and jumped his 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had, who was the other guy that came up with his partner? I can't remember his name, but we had a few people over where they haven't really...
Jake?
Jack or Jake, one of their
Jake,
names.
yeah, Jake. We called him One Eye Jake.
Jake, I can't know how to pronounce his last name. He's like Shuckwell or Shuckwell or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Sorry, bro, if I pronounced your name wrong. But yeah, we had him and his missus Jess come over, and he flipped here for the first time on a big bike. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I can't remember. But we've had a lot of people here in the 12 months we've been set up. We've had some fucking characters.
Everyone comes here.
Yeah.
And everyone knows it's good. Everyone's welcome and they can just fucking do their own thing.
100%. And I am the type of dude, if you bag someone out, if you say that they can't ride or you give them not any credit, I don't care if you're the best, you're the worst shitters, I'll kick you out.
You're gone. Exactly.
You're fucked. You're out the gate. You come here with an attitude of everyone's the same.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people don't ride here. I've had to put my foot down and kick a lot of people out that I felt that didn't fit the vibe.
But if someone's lower, like everyone will pitch in and help out, to try
We're
and
the
get
type
them
of
to that
boys,
next
we
stage.
won't ride and we will spend the time with you to get you where you need to be. And I feel like, there's not enough of that in this world, and I feel like this game is very tight.
Yeah,
as
it
in,
is.
like, no one's going to help you out.
No.
And any of the old school dudes are pretty, and I get, they had to push.
Yeah.
They had...
There's a sink or swim mentality.
Fucking oath. Those old school free time, and credit to you went everything to dirt.
Yeah.
And you learnt, and like I was listening to like a couple of boys tell me they used to put hay on dirt downies and land flips to it. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's hay gonna do, mate? Fuck all, make your ass itchy.
Yeah.
Go in the hospital pulling fucking strains of straw out your ass. Like, fuck that.
But this is a good perspective for Dan as well, because Dan doesn't ride.
Yeah, so everyone for Danger Dan. Danger Dan is my sister's partner's brother.
Yeah, twin. Yeah.
Danger Dan and Jimmy fucking Wheels, we've been around a long time.
Yeah.
Our old mans were friends.
Yeah.
We used to have
Family friends for
bonfires
ages.
and shit.
Yeah.
Dan used to pick on me, now I pick on him because he's got no hair.
Exactly.
But yeah, 100%. Now, that's why we have Dan here. Everyone's probably wondering, like, what the fuck you got this bald-headed fuck here for? But, Dan, for you on the outside looking in, someone that's never really been around this side of things, what is it like for you to be around? Like, there's a question that not everyone gets asked, but, like, what's it feel like for you to be around freestyle now? Now that you've sort of seen, you've seen the best, you've seen the worst, and you're in it. Yeah. So what's it for you?
Yeah, well, I don't know. So starting off, I always rode quad bikes. So that's completely
the
coming
old
from a
four
different
wheels.
place. Yeah, bit easier.
No one bag him out. He's a good dude.
Yeah. But then, I just never. I tried to hop on a two-wheeler once and got some whiskey throttle and. This is when I was about 7.
Everyone, for
And
quick,
I'm like,
whiskey throttle is where you literally whiskey that throttle. You're literally leaned back and you're pulling on the thing and you ain't letting
and
go.
it's dragging you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it dragged me into a fucking tree and I was like, that's me done. So,
You're right.
yeah.
Would you say now, being around us, you'd potentially get back on a bike one day again?
100%. I've already been looking at the marketplace. Like, I want a bike.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I love this scene. Like, and then, like I was saying before, like, everyone over is welcoming and, all the boys are good. Like, they're just here to have a good time and fucking get along and, it's not a competition or anything.
No.
So, yeah.
It's only a competition when you pretend to be disabled.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
It's
And
like
we do that
disabled competition
all the time.
Yeah.
Danger Dan.
We're probably going to hell.
Yeah, we are. I'm going to hell.
You're
I already
going
know. And just another quick background on us. Like, when Dan says and Pikey says, like, we're very inviting. Like, I'm telling you, my mum will literally ask me in the morning how many boys are coming over on the weekend. And she will personally go to Coles. And she's buying steaks, sandwiches, fucking bread, whatever. And she's putting on a barbecue for the
Yeah,
boys.
we got the snags.
Like,
we
she will...
We got to butterfly some of them because Quinny.
Yeah. Oh, we can't go to Coles. We got to go to fucking butcher sausages for Quinny.
Yeah.
I can't. The bloke won't eat even meat off the bone.
Yeah. I don't know what the go is there, but
What do you do? I'm sorry, Quinny, but I got to roast you a little bit,
the
mate.
bloke sits down to piss. So what do you expect?
100%. But my mum will make anyone feel invited. yeah, literally, you rock up, she will give you the shirt off her back
Yeah.
to put on
100%.
you.
Yeah.
As I said, my family has been through rough times. My old man, he's still around, old Jimmy Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
But he had a brain tumour going back about 10 years ago. Well, fuck, longer, 20 years ago, sorry.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
15, whatever. Yeah, I think I was about 10.
Yeah.
So I think we look at that as in like a aspect of like give everyone the time of day. Same with Quinny. You give it to Quinny, he will
Yeah.
give everyone the time of day
100%.
and make you feel welcome. But yeah, when you come here, it's literally the environment to learn in. And like, yeah, I've had blokes here that can't ride.
No.
I've had blokes here that want to ride, and we've
Yep.
had some characters out here.
I attempted.
Pikey has a 10. I've seen you
Yeah.
on a 110.
I mean, well, we had Colby, old farmer, you know, on the
We
110.
did, we
and
did. We had
we
Farmer.
pushed the ramp up to the bag, and he did it.
He did do it.
Yeah.
He did do
And
it.
that was sick.
He,
you know?
yeah.
And everyone just gone off their heads and just fucking cheered him on.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's it. No one boos. Everyone loves it. I remember one night sitting here when I first ever flipped. It was a bunch of us sitting on the hill. We call it the hill. The hill of the Wheeler Hill. And we're sitting there watching, and Quinny goes, the ramp next to him was pushed in for some reason, jacked up, and we're like, reckon if we let the air out of the bag, we could flip to it? And I don't know what was in me that day, and I was like, I don't know, give it a go.
yeah.
Quinny lined up, 4 or 5 attempts, pulled him round. I'm sitting there going, fuck. Don't know what I did. Went up, 2, 3 attempts, pulled, got nearly around, and I was done. And Quinny went, if you don't do this now, mate, you will forever go home and regret it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of these, like, I'm not talking for everyone. I don't know what every rider goes through. Like, flipping a 110 sounds really fucking pussy of me.
Oh, you got to start small.
But you got to start small. But that sense of, like, giving up and your body shuts down to then, like, fuck it. Just get that fuck it mentality.
Yeah.
And I just got on that bike. I said to myself, 3, 2, 1, hooked into the ramp, 3rd gear, pinned on a 110. And I went, I'm just going to pull it. I've never flipped in my life anything. And I thought, if I just hang on, what will happen?
Yeah.
And I hung on to this thing, and it's just gone up and around. And I just remember seeing, because it was late now, and it was just dark. I've come around, I've seen white sheet, because at the time the bag had a white topper on it. And I'm just looking at myself. 2 wheels, rode away, looked around, and went, I've just fucking
Holy
flipped
fuck.
a motorbike.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucked up. Yeah. But it happened. And that night, I think I did about 15 fucking flips. By the end of, I think 10 minutes later, me and Quinny were doing flip trains on 110s, and we only started flipping like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. But once you get it, you fucking, you got
I'm
it,
gonna
eh?
say, like,
Yeah.
is it an easy trick? Yeah.
Does
Does
it's
it
an
take
easy
balls?
trick once you've done
Yeah,
it. though.
100%. It's easy to
Like,
do it. Like, you don't actually physically do anything.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but everyone that's done it has said, you know,
Yeah.
you shoot yourself because you're like, oh, fuck, I should have done this sooner.
Yeah, I honestly,
yeah.
I wish I was younger. I wish I had this 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I wish I was rider's age with this.
It would be awesome.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick. But now, Pikey, a question for you though.
Here we go.
The old Pikey, you know. You've come out of, I dare say, the car scene, and you've filmed a lot of random shit in your life. Cars, builds, you've done a little bit. What is it like for you coming in? Like, why did you give us the time of day? Why, for you, what was the point of like, fuck, these boys have got something like a dream, and I'm going to join in and help them? Like, fuck, man, like, didn't suck your dick. Didn't offer you any money. Have nothing to give you physically.
Yeah, you didn't give any sloppy toppy, mate.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
No.
no, what the fuck?
He hasn't even taken you
why,
out to dinner.
why us over like
Yeah, oh, you did.
FK or someone bigger? Like, why us?
Well, I can't really answer that one, to be honest. Because, like, it's to tell you the truth, you're a bit of a wanker, but I like you. I like you.
I know.
No, to put it blunt, when you try to go for the bigger guys, you're just asking for disappointment. So you never want to go to the top. You always want to work at something to make it better. If you go straight to the top, you're never going to be happy.
No.
So you've always got to build up that involvement,
Yeah.
that investment, and build a sort of a loyalty, like respect to what you build,
100%.
and build on that. Like, you want to evolve something, not just go straight to the top.
Top, yeah. Yeah.
So my opinion is when I come here, yes, it's inviting. One, I would love to ride. I physically just can't.
Yeah.
Back won't allow it.
Yeah.
So my next best thing is just to film or help someone else to do that. Because that's the main point of it, right? Everyone's there to help each other
Yeah.
and support each other.
It's more rewarding.
It's more rewarding helping someone than it is actually doing it yourself, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'd love to ride, but I don't see the point in riding at my age at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I really don't. So it's more of like,
I mean,
if
you're
I
happy doing what you're doing, though. And
Yeah.
Like, you see, like, how happy everyone is from what you do, like, because it's awesome. Like,
yeah, it's more of a, I'd rather see someone build something
yeah.
and actually show appreciation to it,
Yeah.
rather than just going self-entitled personality, yeah, this is me.
Yeah.
Like, to me, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
As soon as you're an arrogant piece of shit next to
Yeah.
me,
It's me,
I won't
me,
have
me.
a bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
I'll be blunt as I can be.
Yeah.
If you give me the light of day, I'll give you the light of day. And
Exactly.
That's what's
Yeah.
happened with Jimmy
Yep.
and his family and
Yeah.
Dan and that
Yeah.
weird ranger guy, which is your brother,
Yeah.
Ginger Jake.
Ginger Jag. But no, I feel as though if everyone helps each other, you're going to go places. And that's why I love coming here.
Yeah.
Everyone's there to push each other, whether it's not riding, whether it's just being a better person.
Yeah.
Everyone's there to help you. And
100%.
that's why I keep coming back.
Oh, I mean, take it for instance the other night. Everyone's helping me with my cruiser, so
I know, that was
Yeah.
pretty disappointing,
it
wasn't
is
it?
disappointing. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
Like,
But,
when you have your brother with an oxy torch at like 10 o'clock at night, it's pretty...
yeah, trying to straighten this stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well,
great. Because it was my my shitty decision to buy a crappy tray. all the way
Yeah.
from Orange, so
like
yeah.
$250 though, how can you complain?
Exactly right. Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, it really did, because you
Yeah,
went to
it
Orange.
really did. Yeah, the cruiser sucks fuel. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I don't buy a cruiser.
yeah, yeah.
Buy a
Yeah.
Mazda, that's what I got.
But it sounds good. Yeah.
That's it. Well,
Yeah.
I think we've talked enough shit for this first episode anyways. I reckon we should wrap this up and leave the next episodes for the North Shores.
Pikey, before we go, can I just... We're going to do some more of this shit. And we want to know, like, I don't know how the fuck you're uploading this, Pikey. Is it like a Facebook, or is it Instagram, or is it through our website? What are we doing? But
Maybe everywhere. right?
YouTube, I don't know. I don't know.
Do it
But,
all.
like,
yeah.
what do you want to hear? What do you want to know? I don't know a lot. But, like, we can bring in randoms. We could bring in other people. We've got Dan, for instance, that had no idea what a fucking two-wheel motorbike was, you know? He thought a seat grab was fucking wiping his ass.
Yeah. It looks similar.
It does.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, we can bring on someone that knows about riding. We can bring someone from the crowd. We can bring someone in that wants to get into it and what they want to achieve, and if maybe we can help someone. Where do you want this podcast to go?
You can help me.
We do. We have
Yeah.
Danger Dan.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you guys tell us, I'm sure Pikey will fucking, as said, if you fucking flick a light on for Pikey, he'll help you out. Pikey, are you going to help these people out? They want to know.
No.
You're all fucked.
Can I be quite frank?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love you too. It's the first time you're ever going to hear that. But well, thanks for listening, folks. And I think we'll get on to the next episode. I reckon next episode we should talk about our events that we see. Because we just recently went to Freestyle Kings. So maybe in the next episode we'll talk about how Freestyle Kings is.
Yeah, I think so. That'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, get an idea. We'll get a couple different aspects for different people.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
We'll run it from there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome.
Righto.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. See you around.
Signing out.
Danger Dan.
See you guys.
Bye.
Don't forget to check out all our social media platforms for your dose of Aussie freestyle motocross. Unfiltered podcast signing out.